my hands off of it. Okay, we got serious stuff going on today.
Today we are talking about how we met.
Once upon a time.
Just kidding. It was a long, long time ago.
Because you're old.
You're older.
But you hate when I say that.
I'm not old. Never. Before we get too far into this, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to continue supporting our channels. If you hit the little notification button, you'll get notified every time we upload a new video. Please do that. Anywho, it all started way back in high school. Yes, we were high school sweethearts.
Aww, see, I told you, it's a perfect love story. So sweet.
We started dating. Brittany was 16, right?
Yeah, I was 16.
She was 16, I was 15. She was my first ever girlfriend. Ever.
Whoop, whoop. Just kidding.
Here's her dog. This is Nadia. Nadia's never in her videos.
Hi.
Say hi. She's afraid of the world. But she's a very sweet dog.
Oh.
And this one is always in here.
That one loves attention. This one loves attention, but she doesn't like to be in front of the camera.
Back to our story. So we were introduced to a mutual friend. Said mutual friend thought that Brittany was interested in her boyfriend.
Well, okay, let's start. I worked with her boyfriend, right? And so one day, she came into where we worked to beat
Ready
me up.
to beat Brittany up.
Thinking I was trying to take her boyfriend. Boy, was she wrong. Yeah, I just told her that, yeah, I think you got this all wrong. I'm really 100% into women.
So once they got that figured out, they were friends.
We were like
And
best
everything
friends
was great.
after that.
Her and I, we played volleyball together for years and years through middle school, and we had classes together and stuff. So we had known each other for a few years. We don't exactly remember.
Like when we actually first met.
No, not at all.
When we were first introduced. We just know it was through this mutual friend.
But
I'm thinking of so many things that we have to add to this story right now, and I hope I remember them.
so we ended up meeting at some point, and Brittany was the only one that had her license, so she ended up, being the one to drive us around all the time. I used to go hang out at the place that Brittany worked. It was a restaurant, and I'd just go and I'd sit and I'd wait for her to get off work. Because I really liked her. And
It was like so cute.
That was how apparently I knew in my little 15-year-old brain to tell her that I liked her was to essentially just go hang out.
And stare at me. And...
I didn't stare.
I'm just kidding.
You gave me free food.
Shh. You're going to get me in trouble. Yeah, I did.
We hung out a lot before anything even, happened between us. It took a couple weeks.
Yeah, we had hung out, yeah.
I had never been with a girl. So it was new to me, but I knew that, I for sure wanted to date Brittany. There was no doubt in my mind. I was head over heels for this girl. So we, got to talking, and we had some things in common, and...
Like we both liked girls.
Among other things. There are other important things.
I know, just...
Gosh.
We were young, though. It's
We were.
Little things like that made a real big difference when, I was the only person out, maybe one other person, and it's not like it is now. It was way different.
So Brittany would come and pick me up, and we'd go and do these random things, like hang out in parking lots. We did that a lot.
Yeah, we hung out at parking lots at...
Public parks and stuff.
There we go.
And the first time she went to kiss me, she was so nervous. It took her 2.5 hours to kiss me.
Okay, I had only dated one girl before this. It was just a very different relationship, and it was really quick. Verified that I definitely liked girls, because it was the first girl I kissed, and I kissed a girl, and once I kissed a girl, I was like, yep.
My life makes sense.
It's weird how it happens, but that's just, that's the reality of how it happens.
So yeah, it took her 2.5 hours to kiss me, and then...
She made me nervous.
I was nervous, too.
Yeah, but you were like, I could do it.
But then I didn't. I was too nervous, too. So we essentially just sat in the car most of that evening, and we're nervous together.
for 2.5 hours.
But then, after that, like, we were good. We dated for pretty much that entire school year. Mm-hmm. Brittany graduated high school in 3 years because she's a smarty pants.
Well, our high school anniversary is coming up very, very soon, end of October.
Yeah.
Wow.
How many years will that be?
A lot.
That was 2003.
More than half our lives.
16 years. Yeah. Brittany wanted to go to college out of state. She was a senior. I was a sophomore.
Before we started dating, I had already made my decision on where I was going to college.
So she was going to college out of state. So we essentially broke up for 2.5 years.
Yeah, we kind of just decided that we were going to go our own separate ways at that time.
We were young.
Yeah. You know, we wanted to see what else was out there.
Yes, and I was 16 at that point. So she went away for 2.5 years. We dated other people in those 2.5 years, but we kind of always stayed in touch. There was always just something that kind of pulled us back to each other.
Yeah.
Like late night phone calls and
randomly
help me. I feel like my life's falling apart, and just something that connected us. Uh-huh. And there was always just this pull to each other.
Yeah, and we would we always found our way to each other somehow.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be somehow to stay connected, even if it wasn't like we talked all the time. Then we would talk, and it was
like nothing
ever left. Yeah, like we had still been together. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm getting butterflies just talking about this, and my heart's like.
I randomly messaged Brittany one day, and I was like, "Hey, B, come back to town anytime soon. I haven't seen you in a long time." And I was in college at this point. I was a freshman in college. And she just happened to tell me, yes, actually.
By the way.
I'm moving back home. And I was like, oh, interesting. Okay. Trying to play it cool. I was not cool. I was so freaking excited that she was moving back. But I was dating somebody at the time.
Yeah, you played it so cool that the next question she asked me was...
Well, I knew that I asked her to go out with me and the person I was dating. But I was actually trying to be nice because she wasn't 21 when she left, and I wanted to go take her out to the bars and stuff.
So where I went to school, you can't go out anywhere there unless you're 21. And I went to college at 17, so... And before I moved back, I still wasn't 21. So, everyone would go out and do things, and I didn't.
I asked her if she wanted to go with me and the person I was dating to the bars, and she was like, no.
But you asked me with a different intention.
I asked you to make her jealous. I totally asked her to make her jealous.
And it worked. I totally vetoed it. I was like, absolutely not. There's no way I'm going to a bar and not can see you with another girl.
But it just so happened that me and that person broke up 2 days later. It just happened.
Just happened.
And then another couple days, maybe 3 or 4 days after that.
But before we started dating another 3 or 4 days after that. But we gotta go into this story too.
What story?
The night we started dating again.
Oh, goodness.
It was a blizzard outside.
It was.
Literally.
I didn't have my car at school with me. And Brittany's car is really terrible in the snow. Rear-wheel drive, it was not getting us anywhere.
No, I couldn't go anywhere, and it was...
So we had another really good friend. Hi, good friend, I miss you. But he kind of orchestrated all of our time together because I didn't have a car, so I couldn't get anywhere, and it was winter, so her car was useless, essentially. Yeah. So he would come hang out with us, he'd drive us places, he'd let us stay at his house, it was great.
Yeah.
I don't know, if it weren't for him, I don't know that we would have ended up together because we wouldn't have been able to see each other as much as we did.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was really, especially at the time, the way things were going with everything. So thank you. Thank you to both of the people out there. You know who you are. That have made this relationship possible and able to flourish to where it is now. Flourish? Is flourish a word?
Flourish.
Yeah, what she said.
Flourish. Brittany says things weird.
We don't need to get into it.
Ugh, that drives me crazy though. Essentially, she moved back home when we got back together a few days later. And the rest is history.
And that was Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just
it's
so
cliche.
We just happened to get back together on Valentine's Day. So we've been together for 12 years now.
12 and a half. Thank you very much.
12 and a half years now. And our high school date anniversary is coming up here at the end of October.
Yeah. 13.
So we've known each other for half our lives. More than half our lives.
More than half our lives coming up, yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, it's because we're getting old.
Shh.
That time's just passed like
I am not old. I'm only 23.
And funny thing is, let's see. We won't give our engagement story or any of that right now. We'll save that for another
We'll save
video.
that for later.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hear our engagement story?
Yeah. Comment below
Alright,
if you do.
Let us know.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's all. So I think that covers how we met.
If you guys have other
Our
questions,
breakup, how we got back together.
if you guys have other questions, put them in the comment boxes below, and we can make another video.
Yeah,
We can make a Q&A.
Yeah,
if you guys
we're
have questions for us, put them down there about anything.
Put them below, yeah.
With discretion. Be kind.
We are happy to answer questions, and I think we'll do a Q&A video. That's
Yeah.
a great idea. Yeah.
We'll put it out in a few weeks. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, we really value your support.
We'll see you back next week.